Right. We'll start. Right, students. To get the printout of this accountant Newton, the cost is around. I can't remember the cost. Give me 1 minute. Right. To get the printout of this Newton, this accounting workpack 4, the cost is around. Here we have 36 pages. 36 pages. Then 36 pages means 36 pages means then the cost will be around 36 into 36 into right. To get the printout of this work pattern, the cost may be around 36 divided by 2, 18 into 7 rupees. Yes, the cost may be around 126 to get the printout of this work pack 4. Okay, accounting duty. The cost is 126, but courier charge will be 350 or 450. Courier charges will be 350 or 450 there. Okay, therefore it is better to get the printout by yourself. Okay, accounting work pack 4. Right, accounting work pack 4, please get the printout. Right, and then another thing is time to time some of the students come into the class. Therefore, if I send this, if I send the printer to everyone, okay, then time to time I will have to send this to students. Therefore, you need to get the printout of the work pack 4. Right, and then next week I will arrange you to send. I will arrange you to send paper book. Okay, paper book. Grade 10 paper book. You need to get grade 10 paper book. The cost of the grade 10 paper book is around 800. Okay, 760 or 780 some amount. Therefore, you can deposit 800 rupees. Okay, you can deposit 800 rupees and you can get the okay, through the courier service. I will courier the grade 10 paper book. Paper book. Right. Hello. Right. Then I will send you the details tonight. Okay. The method of getting the paper book. Right. Right. Then we will start today. Last day we discussed chapter 3. Last day we discussed chapter 3. Partnership we have completed. Partnership we have completed. Then today we need to discuss from incorporated company onwards. Okay, today we need to discuss incorporated company onwards. Right. Right, then Menuri, what are the rules and regulations applicable for a partnership business, Menuri?
Partnership Ordinance of 1890.
And then right, and then right, and then what are the other laws? Right, what are the other laws? Chanudi, what are the main laws applicable for a partnership business organization, Chanudi? Prushda, what are the laws applicable for a partnership business organization?
Partnership Ordinance 1890, Company Act number 7 of 2007, Prevention of Fraud Ordinance number 7 of 1840. Business Name Ordinance number 6 of 1918.
Right, Nether, right. Last day we discussed up to partnership business organization. Today we will discuss incorporated company and cooperative societies. Okay, right, Nether. Students, now we are in chapter 3. Chapter 3, grade 10. Chapter 3, grade 10, business organizations. Okay, chapter 3, grade 10, business organization. Then under the business organization, we discuss different methods that we can use to classify a business organization. Okay, right there. In from page number 23 onwards, we started to discuss business organizations. Then under the business organization, we have discussed the different methods that can be used to classify a business organization. Different methods that can be used to classify a business organization we discussed. Okay, right there. Then based on ownership, we can classify business organization based on ownership. And then based on objective, we can classify business organization based on objective. Okay, business based on objective. And then based on scale, we can classify business organization based on scale, small and medium scale business and large scale business organization. And then another two methods we discuss. Okay, right, Nether. Fourth one is based on the type of the business organization, we can classify business organization based on the type of the business. And then fifth one, based on the nature of the product, based on the nature of the product, we can classify business organization. Okay, right there, based on the nature of the product, we classify business organization. We classify business organization. Okay, based on the nature of the product. Right there, those are the methods that we can apply to classify a business organization. Those are the methods. And then up to now we have discussed sole proprietorship business organization and partnership business organization. Okay, sole proprietorship business organization we have discussed, and then partnership business organization. One of the main law applicable for a sole proprietorship business is Business Name Ordinance number 6 of 1918. Business Name Ordinance number 6 of 1918 is a law applicable for a sole proprietorship business organization. And then last day we discussed some of the laws and regulations applicable for a partnership business organization. Some of the rules and regulations applicable for a partnership business organization we discussed last day. Okay, we discussed last day. Some of the rules and regulations. Right, then here questions. Right. This is a question we discussed, I think, last day. This is the last question. Under partnership, we discussed. Right, yes. This is the last question we discussed last day. What are the rules and regulations applicable for a partnership business organization? Here, Partnership Ordinance 1890, Companies Act number 7 of 2007, Prevention of Fraud Ordinance number 7 of 1840. Yes.
We read the sixth question also.
Sixth one also, ne? Right. Sixth one. Yes. Right. Okay, right. Right, okay, right. Thank you. Right. Then here, fourth one is Business Name Ordinance number 6 of 1980. And then sixth question also we discussed last day. Sixth question. Under the sixth question we discussed. Characteristics of a partnership business organization. What are the characteristics? Number of members in a partnership business 2 to 20. Number of members 2 to 20. And then there should be an agreement. There should be an agreement to start a partnership business organization. Okay, there should be an agreement. Right. Then we can create a partnership business organization through an agreement. Then what are the different type of agreements? It means through three methods we can start the partnership business organization. Okay, what are the different type of agreements? What are the different type of agreements? Okay, what are the different type of agreement? Okay, that we can use to start a partnership business organization. Hirodhya partnership agreement in. Okay, we can create a partnership agreement in three methods. What are they? Hirodhya. Menuri. What are the three methods of creating agreement in a partnership business organization?
I said already.
Oral, written, and implied.
Written and implied.
Right. Oral method, implied method, and written method. Right there. Okay. Three methods of creating a partnership agreement. Okay. Through oral agreement, we can create a partnership business organization. Then through a written agreement, we can create a partnership business organization. And then implied method. Another method is implied method. Right. In the father's business, his son became a partner automatically. Implied method. Okay, implied method. Then yes, last we discussed those characteristics. Right here, these are the characteristics in a partnership business. Right here, here number of members in a partnership 2 to 20. There should be an agreement. Unlimited liability of partners. Not mandatory registered partnership business. No separate legal identity. No legal personality. And then no continued existence. So these are the characteristics of a partnership business organization. These are the characteristics. Okay, last year we discussed. Right there, number of members 2 to 20. There should be an agreement. Unlimited liability of partners. Right here, unlimited liability means what? Sometimes to settle partnership business organization liabilities, owners may have to sacrifice their personal properties as well. Owners may have to sacrifice their personal properties as well. Okay, that is the idea of unlimited liability of partners. And then not mandatory register, but if partners conduct in the business organization using another name without using their full name, then the partnership name should be registered. Then the name of the partnership business should be registered. Okay, and then fifth one is no separate legal identity, no legal personality. It means the law does not consider the partnership business organization as a separate person. The law does not consider the partnership business organization as a separate person. It means there is no legal recognition for the name of the partnership business. There is no legal recognition. When entered into legal agreement, partners have to use their names. Partners have to use their names to enter into legal agreement. Okay, no separate legal identity. Fine. Here, students, I will update these things time to time. Okay, right. And then fifth one is no no separate legal entity. Then sixth one is no continued existence. There is no continued existence for a partnership business organization. Okay, if something happened to partnership, if something happened to one of the partner, then they need to recreate the partnership agreement. Not continued existence. Here it means, students, it means no continued existence means it means let's say you can't think like if something happened to partner, they will stop the operation. No, they will not stop the operation. They will recreate. They will again create the partnership agreement. Otherwise, they are not going to close the whole operation of the partnership business organization. If something happened to one of the partner, then they need to create a new agreement again. Otherwise, they will not discontinue the operation of the business. Huh? Okay, right there. If something happened to partner, discontinuing the business operation is highly unfair. Therefore, this is only no continued existence means here. It means if something happened to one of the partner, they again create the partnership agreement. They again create a new partnership agreement. Okay, they again create the new partnership agreement. Otherwise, they will not discontinue the business operation. That is highly unfair. Okay, right, right. Then those are the characteristics that we discussed last day. Those are the characteristics that we discussed last day regarding a partnership business organization. Regarding a partnership business organization, and then lastly we discussed right now these are the laws related to partnership. These laws are highly critical, very important, extremely important. Okay, these laws are extremely important because most of the times examiner test some of the laws and regulations relevant to partnership business organization. Therefore, this question number 5 is extremely important. Extremely important. Okay, these are the laws related to partnership business. Right. Okay, right. And then lastly, we discussed advantages and disadvantages of a partnership business organization. Right. What are the advantages? Lastly, we discussed. Go to page number 32. Go to page number 32 of your textbook. Go to page number 32. Go to page number 32. Right. Go to page number 32. These are the advantages that we discussed last day regarding a partnership business organization. Here, convenience to start. Page number 32. Page number 32. Convenience to start. With a small amount of capital, we can start a partnership business organization. And then can raise more capital. A partnership business can raise more capital than a sole proprietorship business organization. Can raise more capital. And then can utilize different skills of partners. Partners can use their different skills to develop the business organization. Partners can use their different skills to develop the business organization. Okay, some of the advantages in a partnership business organization. And then shared liability among partners. Liability of the partnership business organization can share among others. But in a sole proprietorship business organization, sole trader, sole proprietor cannot share liability among others. Cannot share liability among others. Okay, in a sole proprietorship business organization, the owner has to bear whole liabilities of the business organization. But in a partnership business organization, they can share liability of the business among others. Okay, shared liability among partners. Shared liability among partners. Okay, right. And then can take collective decisions. Ishra. Minoru, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tanvi, okay, right. Then Ishra, you may have some signal issue. Ishra's connection is unstable. Right. Then shared liability among partners and then can take collective decisions. In a partnership business organization, partners can take collective decisions. Partners can take collective decisions. Okay, right. And then lastly, we discussed disadvantages in a partnership business organization. What are the disadvantages? Unlimited liability. Unlimited liability means partners have to partners, if the business organization is unable to pay, if the business organization is unable to pay external liabilities, for example, bank loan, then partners may have to bring cash from their homes. Okay, the simple meaning is if the business organization is unable to pay a bank loan, nothing to do. Partners need to bring cash from their homes to settle the bank loan liability of the business. Unlimited liability of partners. Partners may have to sacrifice their personal properties to settle business organization loans. Business organization loans. Okay, one of the disadvantage of partnership business organization. Another one is profit shared among others. In a sole proprietorship business organization, sole proprietor, sole trader can enjoy whole profit of the business. But in a partnership business organization, profit of the business should be shared among others, nothing to do. Okay, if 5 partners are there, the profit of the business need to divide by 5. And right there, okay, and then each partner will receive a part of profit, one of the disadvantage. In a sole trade business organization, owner can enjoy whole profit, he can take whole profit. But in a partnership business organization, profit of the business shared among others. And then third one, conflict among partners. It means some problems may arise among partners. Conflicts means problems. Problems may arise among partners. Next one, no continued assistance. If something happened to one of the partner, they will have to discontinue the business operation according to the note. But actually, partners are not discontinue the business operation. Okay, they will not hold the business operation. Okay, they will create new agreement. Okay, if something happened to one of the partner, existing partnership agreement they need to remove, and then again they need to create a new agreement. Okay, no continued resistance. But here, as per the note, a partnership may be dissolved due to the death of a partner or partner being mentally unstable. Okay, right. And then no legal personality, another disadvantage. There is no legal recognition for a partnership business organization name. There is no legal recognition for the name of the partnership business. It means the name of the partnership is not considered as a legal person in front of the law. Okay, fine. So these are the things we discussed last day. Today we will move into incorporated company. Okay, incorporated company. Right. Then what do you mean by incorporated company? Incorporated company means a business organization registered under Company Act. Number 7 of 2007. Okay, an incorporated company means a business organization registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007. Okay, under this act, that business organization has been registered. Okay, right. A business registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Then this is the main law which is applicable for a company in Sri Lanka. Okay, this is the main law which is applicable for a company in Sri Lanka. If you started a company, right now, someday you will start your own company. Then you will have to register your own company under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. In the company register office. Okay, I will show you. I will show you the company register office. I will show you. Okay, right then under this law you need to register your company. Then there are some specific characteristics in the incorporated company. Incorporated company can issue shares. They can issue shares. They can issue shares. They can issue shares. I will explain. They can issue shares. And then an incorporated company can have legal personality. Legal personality. The business has a legal personality. That company has a legal personality. And liability is limited. Liability is limited. Limited liability. Limited liability. These are some of the main characteristics of a incorporated company. They can issue shares. They can issue shares. Having legal personality and having limited liability. Having limited liability. Some of the characteristics of partnership business organization. Some of the characteristics of a partnership business organization. Okay, right. Then here, what do you mean by can issue shares? Can issue shares means, for example, let's say like this. Let's say Tanvi going to start the company. Okay, the Tanvi going to start the business organization. But this business require some amount of large capital. Some amount of large capital. Therefore, Tanvi is not expecting to commence this business as a sole proprietorship business. If Tanvi started a sole trade business organization, the legal impact is low, but she cannot obtain capital from others, funds from others. Therefore, Tanvi going to start a special business organization, special type of business organization having large amount of capital, and Tanvi need to start this business as an incorporated company. Incorporated company. Okay, Tanvi going to start the incorporated company. Let's say for this business organization, Tanvi require, let's say Tanvi require 2 million in cash. 2 million cash is required. 2 million cash. Okay, 2 million cash is required. Then Tanvi divide. Let's say Tanvi can invest. Tanvi can invest to this business organization. Let's say 1,200,000 can invest. Tanvi can invest 1,200,000. But the balance 800,000 is unable to obtain. Is unable to obtain. Therefore, Tanvi going to issue shares. Tanvi going to issue shares of this company. Then here the required amount of capital is 2 million. Then Tanvi divide this 2 million into small parts. Tanvi divide this required 2 million into small parts. Let's say Tanvi going to divide this 2 million rupees into 10,000 parts. 10,000 shares. 10,000 parts or 10,000 shares. Let's say parts. 10,000 parts or shares. 10,000 shares. And then required amount is 2 million. Required amount is 2 million. Then, if Tanvi divided this 2 million into 10,000 parts, 10,000 units, 10,000 shares, the price of a share will be, 200 rupees. Price of a share will be 200 rupees. Here, 2 million divided by 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares. Okay, 2 million divided by 10,000 shares. And price of a share is 200,000. Sorry, 200 rupees. Price of a share is 200 rupees. 200 rupees. Then here, now, here in this business organization, Tanvi can invest 1,200,000. Tanvi can invest 1,200,000. It means here Tanvi can purchase 1,200,000 divided by 200. Tanvi can purchase 6,000 shares. Tanvi can purchase 6,000 shares. 6,000 shares into 200 rupees. Tanvi can invest to this business organization 1,200,000. It means Tanvi purchase 6,000 shares at 200 rupees. 200 rupees. Okay, I get it. Then to this business organization, Tanvi invested 1,200,000. And then balance 4,000 shares. Balance 4,000 shares need to be sold to recover to get balance 800,000. Here Tanvi provide 1,200,000. Then for the balance amount, Tanvi need to invite to others to purchase balance 4,000 shares. Balance 4,000 shares. Let's say like this. Let's say Tisasna purchase. Let's say here Tanvi purchase 6,000 shares. Okay, Tanvi is the founder of the business organization, and then Tisasna purchase. Let's say 3,000 shares. Tisasna purchase 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares into 200. It means Tisasna needs to provide 3,000 into 200. It means 600,000. Tisasna need to provide 600,000 to the business. Let's say, and then Tarun purchase. Let's say Tarun purchase balance 1,000 shares. Balance 1,000 shares, 1,000 into 200. It means Tarun purchase 1,000 shares at 200 rupees. Then Tarun provided to the business organization 200,000. Tarun provided 200,000 to business. Okay, right here. Then in this business organization, Tanvi has purchased 6,000 shares into 200 rupees. Tisasna purchased 3,000 shares into 200 rupees. It means Tisasna provided 600,000. Tarun purchased balance 1,000 shares. Balance 1,000 shares at 200 rupees. Then here Tarun provided 200,000 to the business. Then Tanvi provided 1,200,000 to the business. Tanvi provided 1,200,000 to the business organization, and then Tisasna provided 600,000 to the business organization. Tarun provided 200,000 to the business organization. Okay, right now the initial capital, starting capital is okay. It means right here, Tanvi collected 2 million rupees to start the business organization, to start the company. Then here, to collect balance 800,000 rupees, Tanvi issued shares. Tanvi issued shares. So here, to sell these 4,000 shares, Tanvi can advise. Here to sell balance 4,000 shares, Tanvi can advertise in a newspaper. Okay, to sell balance 4,000 shares, and we can advertise in a newspaper. Okay, in the newspaper or in the television. Okay, right now then by advertising to sell these 4,000 shares or by inviting to her friends, and we can sell these 4,000 shares. And we can sell these 4,000 shares. Okay, right now then here right now then the issuing shares, right now by issuing shares here can be collected balance 800,000 to business organization. It means an incorporated company can issue shares. They can issue shares to the public. They can issue shares to the public. They can invite others to purchase shares from the business organization. Okay, right now here the business can issue shares. They can invite, the business can invite others to purchase shares of the business organization. As a result of that, the business can collect huge capital. As a result of that, the business can obtain huge capital. Okay, in a sole proprietorship business, owner has to provide required funds. In a partnership, only partners can supply required funds to the business. Okay, but in an incorporated company, by issuing shares, the business can collect more capital. The business organization can collect more capital. Okay, right. Then the details right now. Here, these are the things that we need to discuss in your level, in O level. But if you want to learn something in detail, you need to study advanced level business studies subject. Okay, under commerce stream, you need to study business studies subject. Okay, to study. Okay, regarding companies in detail. Okay, right. So these are the things you need to discuss. We need to discuss in O level. Okay, in O level. Right. Then an incorporated company can issue shares. Then next one is having legal personality. Having legal personality. Legal personality means the business organization can use name of the business organization in legal activities. Let's say Thanvi started. Thanvi Private Limited. Let's say Thanvi Private Limited. This is the name of the company. And owner is Thanvi. Owner, shareholders. Okay, here in this business organization, shareholders are Thanvi has purchased 6,000 shares. Tisasna has purchased 3,000 shares. Tarun has purchased 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares. Okay, Tarun has purchased 1,000 shares. Let's say the name of the business as 3T Private Limited. Here 3T name Thanvi, Tisasna and Tarun. 3T Private Limited. Okay, 3T Private Limited. Then in front of the law, this name of the business is recognized as a separate legal person. In front of the law, name of this business is considered as a separate person. Then when this business organization entering into legal agreement or when this business organization is doing some legal activities, the management of the business organization, directors of the business organization can use name of the business. They can use name of the business for legal activities. For example, let's say here founder of the business Thanvi. Then Thanvi going to obtain a building on rent basis. Let's say Thanvi going to obtain the building on rent basis. Then Thanvi can enter into rent agreement using business organization name. This agreement between, for example, this agreement between 3T Private Limited then 3T Private Limited then, let's say 3T Private Limited then, Hemas PLC. Hemas PLC. This agreement between 3D Private Limited and Hemas PLC. But if Tanvi operated a sole proprietorship business organization, Tanvi cannot use business organization name in legal activities. Tanvi has to use her full name. But if these persons using if these persons conducting a partnership business organization, then partners have to use their names in legal activities. In legal activities, partners have to use their full names without using partnership name. But in an incorporated company, the company can use business organization name in legal activities. To do their legal activities, they can use business organization name. They can use business organization name. Okay, it means the law consider the business organization, this 3T Private Limited business organization as a separate person. Separate person. Another example. Let's say if Tanvi conducting a sole proprietorship business organization, for a court case, okay, for a court case, Tanvi has to go to the court. If there is some legal case, court case, to represent the Tanvi's business organization, owners has to go. The owner has to go to the court. The same concept apply for the partnership as well. In a partnership business organization, partners have to go to the court to represent the business organization. They can't send another person. They can't send another agent to represent the business organization. The reason is the law is not considered. The law does not consider the business as a separate legal entity in a partnership business organization. But in this business organization, Tanvi can send her lawyer to represent the 3D Private Limited. Tanvi, Tisasna or Tarun, no need to go to court. No need to go to court. They can send their lawyer representing the business organization to the court. Okay, right there. There's a separate legal personality. Okay, having legal personality, one of the character of an incorporated company. Okay, right there. And then having limited liability. Right there, having limited liability here. Tanvi has provided 1,200,000 to the business organization. And then Tisasna has provided 600,000 to the business. Tarun has provided 200,000 to the business organization. And again, to settle business organization liability, business organization bank loan, these shareholders are not required to bring cash to the business organization. They are limited only to the invested capital. Okay, lamai neda. Yala invest karbu capital that is very limited. Again, yala ta apau cash gain on a business. The shareholders of the business limited to the invested capital only. Okay, ne? The real meaning of limited liability I will explain later. I will explain later. I will explain later, but for now, have some idea, like they here the shareholders of the business limited only up to the invested capital. Only up to the limited capital. Invested capital. They have invested 1,200,000. Okay, fine. Then another. Here, shareholders of the business are not required to bring capital again to the business organization. Clear? Okay, right. Then, so these are the characteristics of a incorporated company. Students, what do you mean by incorporated? Incorporated means registered. Here, incorporated means registered. Registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007, nothing else. Incorporated. Incorporated means registered. If you have the textbook, allow me, give me 1 minute. Huh? Hello. Right, then here, incorporated means registered. Registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007. Okay, right, then the technical term is incorporated. Actually, incorporated means registered. Registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007. Okay, right. Then, quickly write down question number 7. 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 Write down like this. Question number 7. What is an incorporated company? Question number 7, write down. Question number 7, write down. What is an incorporated company? Right. Right, and then under this question, here question is what is an incorporated company? Incorporated company, and under that write down this is the answer. Company Act. Here we'll write down like this. A business registered. A business registered under, and then write down a business registered under Companies Act. Companies Act number 7 of 2007, and then put 3 arrows. And then put 3 arrows here, and then write down can issue shares. Issue shares, legal personality. Legal personality, and then limited liability. Write the answer like this. Write the answer like this. A business organization registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2007, and then here can issue shares having legal personality and having limited liability. Okay, write the answer like this. Right, okay, they're done. Naditi finished. Naditi, done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Nehara, okay, Nehara, done. Okay, then, done, right. Anusara, okay, then. Chaudi,
Okay, sir.
okay, right, right.
Okay, sir.
Right. Right, right. Right. Quickly, we will move into the textbook. Look at the textbook. Look at the textbook. Here, go to page number 33. 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 Right. Go to page number 33. Then here, Tinuli, read the note. Tinuli. Tinuli.
A firm which is registered under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007 with the legal personality can raise capital by issuing shares, and the liability of the shareholders being limited is an incorporated company. The owner of these limited companies are the shareholders. The liability is limited to the amount they have paid or liable to pay for the shares they have purchased.
Right. Then here, a firm which is registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2007 with a legal personality can raise capital by issuing shares, and the liability of the shareholders being limited is an incorporated company. Please highlight. Please highlight. This is the definition. If you have the textbook, please highlight. This is the definition. A firm which is registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2007 with a legal personality can raise capital by issuing shares, and the liability of the shareholders being limited is an incorporated company. Actually, these are the characteristics. These are the characteristics. These are some of the characteristics of a company. Okay, in advanced level, in business studies, the definition of company is simple. A business registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007 is an incorporated company in advanced level. But in O level, to that definition, they have included some of the characteristics. Actually, these are characteristics. Okay, in advanced level, in business studies, the answer for what is incorporated company, then answer is a business registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. That's the answer. But in O level, they have given some characteristics with the basic definition. Okay, right. Then here, the owners of these limited companies are shareholders. Shareholders are the owners. Okay, in our example, Tanvi, Tisasna, Tarun, they are shareholders. They are shareholders. They are shareholders of that business ownership. And then their liability is limited to the amount they have paid or liable to pay. Okay, it means they have limited, their liability is limited to the only up to the invested capital. The liability is limited only up to the limited, only up to the capital they have invested. Here, Tisasna, you need to provide the answer given in the textbook. A business registered under Company Act number 7 of 2007, and then having legal personality, having and then can issue shares and then what? Having legal personality, can issue shares. Give me 1 minute. I have some signal issue. Give me 1 minute. Huh? Right. Tisasna, here by including these characteristics, you need to provide an answer. Okay, no need to write the exact answer. No need to provide the exact answer. By including these three characteristics, legal personality, can raise capital by issuing shares, and then liability is limited. By including these three characteristics, you need to provide the answer. Okay, no need to write the exact answer, but you need to include important characteristics. Clear on pieces now. Clear? Okay then. Chanudi, can you hear me, Chanudi? Tisasna, can you hear me? Give me one. I can't hear you. Tisasna, can you hear me now? Hasid, can you hear me? Naditi, can you hear me? Naditi. Right. Then here, the owners of these limited companies are the shareholders. Their liability is limited to the amount they have paid or liable to pay. It means their liability is limited to the amount of invested capital. Amount of invested capital. Okay, like this concept I will explain you later. Okay, someday I will explain you this concept again. Like that, the meaning of liberal idea. Right, right. Then, give me 1 minute. I will show you the company register office. Give me 1 minute. I will show you the company register office. This is the company register office.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, can you hear me?
yes, 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 yes. I can hear you.
Sir, we have the tutor of the second lesson.
We did discuss, ne? Right. All right, we will discuss. We'll take a break and then we'll discuss. Discuss now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. At first, we'll take a break and then we'll discuss. Information office. Right. This is the organization that we can register your this company. The department of the register of company Sri Lanka. This company, this organization, company register office established very close to Maradana. Maradana. Right here, this is organization. Okay, company register office. Now the system does not allow to identify the number of companies. But around 2 years ago, we could be able to identify the number of companies, but now we can't identify. Now we can't see the number of companies available in China. Right. Okay. Right. Right. Then quickly we will look at the characteristics of an incorporated company. And then yes, quickly we'll discuss. Quickly we'll discuss. And then we will take some time to discuss balance part of questions in chapter 2. In chapter 2, we need to discuss some of the questions in the work pack. In work pack 2, yes, in work pack 2, we need to discuss some questions. Right. At first, we'll discuss characteristics, characteristics and other things. Then we will move into the paper. Right. So these are the characteristics of an incorporated company. What are the characteristics? What are the characteristics? I get here incorporation under the Companies Act. Incorporation under the Companies Act. Right. Rushta. Read the note, Rushta.
Incorporation under the Companies Act. In order to commence an incorporated company, it is required to be incorporated under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. As per the provisions in the Act, the duly computed relevant documents should be submitted to the Registrar of Companies.
Right. Then here, incorporation under Companies Act. One of the company, one of the business organization registered under Companies Act number 7 of 2006. By providing required documents, you can start an incorporated company. The method of registering an incorporated company will not be tested from you. Therefore, no need to worry about that. No need to worry about that. Right? That is the first characteristic. Right. Students, if you have the textbook, please number each of these characteristics. Okay. Please number each of these characteristics. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. Here the textbook has given 4 characteristics. Please number these characteristics. Right. So the first one is incorporation under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Right. Second one, Anusara. Read second one, Anusara.
Since a company is considered as a separate legal entity from its owners, the death of shareholders or shareholders being bankrupt shall not affect the continued existence of its business activities.
Right here. Since a company is considered as a separate legal entity from its owners, death of a shareholder will not impact to the continuity of the business organization. Here, in an incorporated company managed by a separate board of directors. Let's say Tanvi, Tisasna, Tarun, they are the shareholders, they are the owners, and they appoint qualified directors to the business organization to implement this business organization. Directors, they appoint qualified people to manage the operation of the business organization. They are the directors. Therefore, death of a shareholder will not influence the business organization. Directors will continue the business operations. If something happened to one of the shareholders, that incident will not influence to the continuity of the business organization. They can continue the business. Directors will conduct the business organization continuously. Okay, but in a sole proprietorship business or passive business organization, if something happened to one of the person, they will have to discontinue the business operation. But in a company, directors will continue the business operation. Directors will continue the business operation. Okay, right then. Second characteristic is continued existence. Continued existence. Okay, right. Then third one. Third one. Third one. Third one. Tisasna. Third one. Tisasna.
Ability to register with limited liability. Shareholders have a limited liability with regard to the debt and other liabilities of a company. The liability of shareholders is limited to the value of the shares they have purchased. Hence, they are not required to sacrifice their private properties, unlike in sole proprietorships and partnerships.
Right. Ability to register with limited liability. Ability to register with limited liability. It means no need to sacrifice personal properties of shareholders to the business organization. No need to sacrifice their personal property. Okay, the latest example is, students, the latest example is ETI Finance. ETI Finance. Okay, some of the persons have invested in ETI Finance to get interest income. But one of the day, the directors of ETI company stop the operation of the business. Stop the operation of the business. Stop the operation of the business organization. Then, as a result of that, the depositors they were unable to obtain the deposited money. Why? Having limited liability. Liability is limited. Liability is limited. Therefore, nothing to do. That is why some of the persons starts accounts only in Bank of Ceylon and People's Bank. Why? Bank of Ceylon and People's Bank, government commercial banks. Government commercial banks. Okay, then the government liability is unlimited. Government liability is unlimited. If you deposited some amount in People's Bank or BOC Bank, okay, those banks will pay if you requested those funds again. If you requested, they will pay. Other commercial bank also will pay, but if those other commercial bank, it means if private sector commercial banks, if they have to close down the business operation, sometimes they would be unable to pay deposited money to their investors. Okay, the reason is limited liability. If they cannot pay invested funds to the investors, then nothing to do. Nothing to do. Why? The limited liability, having limited liability. They will pay as much as possible, but the balance amount, for the balance amount, okay, they cannot do anything. Okay, they can't do anything regarding the balance amount. Right? Having limited liability. Having limited liability. Okay, right. Then here, ability to register with limited liability. Ability to register with limited liability, one of the characteristics in incorporated company. And the next one, can raise capital by issuing shares. An incorporated company can issue shares to collect capital. They can issue shares to collect capital to the business organization. Clear? Okay, right. So these are the characteristics. What are the characteristics? Incorporation of the Companies Act number 7 of 2007, continued existence, ability to register with limited liability, can raise capital by issuing shares. So these are the characteristics in an incorporated company. In an incorporated company. Right. Now, quickly we will move into advantages in an incorporated company. What are the advantages? Right. What are the advantages in an incorporated company? First one. Chanudi. First advantage is what? Chanudi. Chanudi, read it out. Chanudi. Right. Dinu, first advantage.
Can raise more capital. A higher level of capital can be raised by issuing shares. Due to higher recognition of the incorporated companies, it is easy to raise funds by obtaining loans from external parties as well.
They can issue shares. First one is can raise more capital. Right, neither. An incorporated company can issue shares as well as they can, the business can obtain loans from external parties easily. Why? Incorporated company is one of the well-established business organization. Okay, banks and other financial organizations assume that an incorporated company means it is a established business organization. It is an established business. Therefore, they will provide loans quickly. Then here can raise more capital by issuing shares as well as by obtaining loans. Owners, shareholders of an incorporated company can provide required funds to the business organization. Right. Second advantage. Devmi, second advantage. Devmi.
Receiving legal personality. A company is considered as a legal person in the presence of law. Therefore, a company can enter into contracts, can appoint agents, can acquire assets, and can pay taxes, etc. in its name.
Right. Receiving legal personality, they can use, okay, business organization can use business name in legal activity without using shareholders name. The business organization, the management of the business can use business name, company name in legal activities. Right. Then next one. Hasid, read the note, Hasid.
Continued existence. The continued existence of a company will not be disrupted by the death of its shareholders or due to the bankruptcy. Therefore, a company can conduct their operations continuously.
All right, then means the death of a shareholder or bankruptcy of a shareholder will not influence the operation of the business organization. Directors will control the business operation, okay, without any issue. Right. Continued existence. Right. Next one. Next character. Hirodhya.
Limited liability. The liability of stakeholders of an incorporated company are limited to the amount of capital they have invested in the company.
Right. Liability is limited. But in a sole proprietorship business, liability unlimited. In a partnership, liability unlimited. But in a company, liability is limited. Right. Next one. Menuri. Read the note, Menuri.
Managed by a board of directors. The business activities of a company are managed by a board of directors selected and appointed by the shareholders of a company.
Right. Then an incorporated company will be managed by a separate director board. Okay, right. Then in 3T company, right now, Tanvi, Tisasa, and Tarun appoint separate persons as directors to conduct the business operation. Okay, to conduct the business operation. Then directors, and after that, directors will control the business operations. Okay, right. So these are the advantages of an incorporated company. What are the advantages here? Can raise more capital by issuing shares, receiving legal personality, continued assistance, limited liability, and then managed by a board of directors. These are the characteristics of a sole person, in an incorporated company. Right, now we will look at disadvantages in an incorporated company. What are the disadvantages? Here, first one. Naditi, first one, Naditi. Naditi, disadvantage, first one, Naditi.
Greater level of legal provisions. Since the legal provisions relevant for starting a company, conducting operations, and winding up of a company are comparatively higher, conducting a limited company is more complex compared to other forms of business organizations.
Right in. It means to an incorporated company, Companies Act number 7 of 2007 will influence directly. Okay, will influence directly. Right. Therefore, when you starting an incorporated company, you need to follow guidelines in the Companies Act, as well as when you discontinue. Okay, when you dissolve it. Okay, when you winding up the company, you need to follow rules and regulations in Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Okay, right now it means Companies Act number 7 of 2007 influence directly to an incorporated company. Right, next one. Next disadvantage. Nehara, next disadvantage, next one, Nehara.
Profits and ownership are shared. In the case of an incorporated company that has a large number of shareholders, the ownership and profits are shared among them.
Right. In an incorporated company, there are a number of shareholders. Therefore, the business has to divide. The business has to share profit among their shareholders. Okay, but in a sole proprietorship business and partial business organization, owners can enjoy profit. Okay, whole profit. But in a sole proprietorship business, owner can enjoy whole profit. But in a partial business organization, they limit. They divide profit of the business organization maximum up to 20. Maximum up to 20. Okay, in a partial business organization, maximum shareholders 20. Then they will divide. They will divide the profit of the business maximum up to 20. But in an incorporated company, there may be number of shareholders. There will be number of shareholders. Therefore, among number of shareholders, the business has to divide. The business has to allocate profit of the business organization. One of the disadvantages. Okay, right. Then what we discussed today on the incorporated company. On the incorporated company, we discussed characteristics. On the incorporated company, we discussed characteristics. What are the characteristics in an incorporated company? Incorporation on the Companies Act, continued existence, ability to register with limited liability, can raise capital by issuing shares. So these are the characteristics. And then we discussed advantages, can raise more capital, receiving legal personality, continued existence, limited liability and managed by board of directors. And then we discuss disadvantages, greater level of legal provisions, profit and ownership are shared among shareholders. Okay, profit and the ownership are shared among shareholders. So these are the disadvantages. Okay, right. Then that is the end of the incorporated company. Next day we will move into cooperative societies. We will take a break, and then after break we will discuss the paper. Okay, for the chapter 2, I have given workpack 2. Okay, this chapter 2 is business environment. Under the business environment, I have given workpack 2. Then in workpack 2, there are some questions need to discuss. Okay, we will take now around 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Yes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes break. And then after that, we will discuss work back to balance questions. Okay, right. We'll take a break, huh? We'll take a break. Right. Question number 42 of the paper, work back 2. Question number 42 of the paper, work back 2. Right. Here, below is an extract from a newspaper article. Provide answers based on this. Below is an extract from a newspaper article. Provide answers based on this. Few days before, Sri Lanka had to face a global terrorist attack, and the public criticized the politicians that they are accountable for this. However, the government made a statement that the tourist industry had a massive hit due to this, and the prevailing communication system are not sufficient to defeat the terrorism. Okay, prevailing communication systems are not sufficient to defeat the terrorism. A, what is the external environmental factor relates to the economic impact occurred in this tourist industry? What's the answer? You can send answers to host. Okay, send answers to host. Right. Then what's the answer? Look at the question. Look at the question. Few days before, Sri Lanka had to face a global terrorist attack, and the public criticized the politicians that they are accountable for this. However, the government made a statement that the tourist industry had a massive hit due to this. And the prevailing communication system are not sufficient to defeat the terrorism. What's the external environmental factor relates to the economic impact occurred in the tourist industry? Here, what's the answer? What's a possible answer for this question? What's the external environmental factor relates to the economic impact occurred in the tourist industry? What would be the possible answer? Right, I got few answers. Right, what about others? Sanjali, what's the answer? Sanjali. Sanjali, can you give me an answer? Here, possible terrorist attack. And the public criticize the politicians that they are accountable for this. However, the government made a statement that the tourist industry had a massive hit due to this. And the prevailing communication systems are not sufficient to defeat the system or defeat the terrorism. Plus, external environmental factor related to economic impact occurred in this tourist industry. Basically, students, we can take political environment, political. Yes, we can take political environment. We have unstable political environment. Okay, finally here one of the close answer. Here one of the close answer for this is political environment. Political environment. Okay, okay, we can take political environment. Here they have introduced it as global environment, right? Neither as global terrorist attack, but most possible, most close answer is political environment. Okay, public criticize politicians that they are accountable for this political environment. Okay, right there. Here, the most close answer is political environment. Political environment. Okay, political instability. Political instability. The most close answer is political environment. Okay, right there. Sometimes examiner may provide marks for the global environment as well. Okay, sometimes examiner may provide answers to global environment as well, but the political environment. Okay, political instability. Political instability. Okay, right? One of the reason. One of the reason for that terrorist attack. Okay, that finally we can take global environment as well. Okay, right. But most close answer is political environment. Political instability. Right. And then B, present a suitable proposal to enhance the activation of prevailing legal environment. Present a suitable proposal to enhance the activation of prevailing legal environment. Yes, I got one of the answer from Shamin. Giving proper technological knowledge for politicians. Installing CCTV cameras. Another one. Another one. Another example. Improving prevailing communication system. Yes. Collaborate with tourism industry. Use cyber security. Right, I got few answers. Okay, right here. We can use right here. One of the most possible answer for this is right here. Here, prevailing communication systems are not sufficient to defeat the terrorism. Okay, right here. Here, improving communication system. Okay, improving communication system to identify terrorist attack. Okay, please write the answer for the question, but for the part B, we'll write down it as yes, improving communication system, to develop. Improving communication system to identify terrorist attacks. Yes, providing the communication technology. Well, yes, right here we'll write down it as improving communication technology to identify terrorist attack. Right. Okay, right. Right, then here, next one, part C and part D of question number 42. Strengths and weaknesses can be identified after studying the internal environment, and opportunities and threats can be identified after studying the external environment. Give two examples for strength of a business. Speak right down. And then write two example affects as threat to a business. Speak right down two strength of a business organization, and then write down two examples affects as threats to the business. Right there. Write down two strengths and two threats to a business organization. Speak right down. You can write down. Speak right down. Speak right down some of the threats and some of the strengths of a business organization. Right. Okay, that's done right. Right. Okay, right. And then here, students, for the part A, we can take economic environment as well. Here, external environment factor related to economic impact of the occurred in the tourism industry. Here, for the A, we can take economic environment as well. For the part A, we can take economic environment as well. Okay, right. And then for the second one, we can take introducing new laws, also acceptable. For the part B, introducing new laws. Okay, you can write down now. Improving prevailing communication system. Okay, and then introducing new laws. And then introducing new laws. Right. I think most close answer like we can take economic environment as well. Government statement regarding the towards industry had massive hit due to this. What is the environment factor? Where is the economic impact of occurred in the tourism industry? Economic impact ne tourism industry had a massive hit due to this. Well, we can take economic environment. Okay, economic environment as well. Okay, let's do the economic impact. Okay, economic environment also we can write down economic environment. Right then, for the second one, introducing new laws, we can take. Introducing new laws, we can take. Right, part C and D. Okay, right. Part C and D done. Right. Strength as well as threats for business organization. Right. Then, question number 43. Quickly we will discuss question 43. What is mean by a business environment? Quickly write down. What is mean by business organization? What is mean by business environment? An environment in which, okay, here, what is mean by business environment? An environment in which factors affecting to business are activated. Okay, right now the meaning of business environment, the environment in which factors affecting to business are activated. The environment in which factors affecting to business are activated. Right. Then, part B. Write example of political environmental factor and economic environmental factor each. From example of political environment factor. Yes, political environment factor.
Infrastructure policy.
Yes, yes. Fiscal policy and infrastructure development policy. And then economic environmental factor.
Inflation.
Yes, inflation, interest rate. Yes, right now, right. Inflation, interest rate, level of employment, savings. Okay, right. Right, correct. This is not correct. Right. Right, then quickly we will discuss question number 4 and then question number 44 and then we will discuss for the day. Right here, state whether the following statements are true or false. Private education institutions are example of service providing businesses. True or false?
True.
Yes, true. Yes, true. Yes, this is correct. Only correct. True. Second one. Yes, Shamin, correct. Right. Second one, employees of a business are external environmental factors, while customers are internal environmental factors. True or false?
False.
Yes, false. Yes, Rusla, correct. Kanvi, correct. Right. Shamin, correct. Right. This is correct. Right. False. Right. False. Second one, false. Third one, changes in the lifestyle of consumers is a threat to a business.
False.
Threat to a business organization.
False.
Yes, false or true or false.
False.
Yes, but for some of the business organization, changes in lifestyles of consumers will be an advantage. Okay, will be a so here what's the answer? Lifestyle of consumers is threat to business. For some of the business organization, it will be a threat, but for some of the organization, maybe an opportunity. Maybe an opportunity. Okay, right now here, go to page number 21 of your textbook. In the textbook, you can see. Okay, in the textbook, page number 21 discuss changes in lifestyle of consumers as an opportunity. Yes, for some of the business organization, it will be an opportunity, but for some of the organization, the changes in consumers lifestyle may be a threat. But here we will take this as false. Okay, according to your textbook, under opportunities, this sentence can be seen under opportunity. Therefore, this is false. Okay, under opportunity, please look at the page number 21. Changes in lifestyle of consumers, one of the opportunity for the business organization. Okay, right. Then, fourth one, when a country's savings increasing, the investment also increase. True or false?
True.
Yes, these are some. Yes, true. Yes, true. Yes, answer is true. When savings increasing, yes, Shamin, true. Yes, correct. Right. When savings increasing, investments also increase. Okay, right. Right, done. Lamai, then we'll for the day. Lamai, for the question number 42, for the part A, we will take it as economic environment. Economic environment. Here, impact to tourist industry. There's a massive need to tourist industry. Therefore, we will take it as economic environment. Okay, we will take the close answer as economic environment. Economic environment. As sometimes examiner will provide marks for political environment as well. But there's a massive impact to tourist industry. Therefore, we will take it as economic environment. Economic environment. Okay, right. Then, what we discussed today? We discuss incorporated companies. Under incorporated companies, we discuss characteristics of incorporated companies, and then advantages and disadvantages, and we discuss few questions in chapter 2 in workpack 2. Next time we will discuss cooperative societies and government departments and government corporations. Okay, we will try to complete your lesson within another 2 days. Okay, yes, we will discuss. We will complete your lessons within another 2 days, and then we will discuss. And after 2 days, we can move into a complete part. Okay, right. Then we'll stop for the day. We'll stop for the day. Good night. Okay, good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, good night. Okay. Right.